The return of Naruto to the plot. Names of the evolved parts of the 10 tails. Jubi sees Eida as she watches over them and makes her his target. Boruto's return to the village and the events surrounding Sasuke's disappearance. Chapter 85 of the Boruto manga. Enjoy watching. A year after leaving Konoha, Sasuke has taught Boruto all of his techniques and styles. Uchiha calls the boy a genius because he was able to learn so quickly. For a whole year, Boruto trained and even managed to grow. From Sasuke's words about teaching him everything, it can be assumed that the younger Uzumaki also mastered the Chidori. In combination with the Flying Thunder God technique, Boruto doesn't really need the Sharingan to use the Chidori, it will be lightning fast as it is. After some time, Sasuke and his student discussed the fact that Boruto bears a strong resemblance to the 7th Hokage, especially in his eyes. Although omnipotence is working, and Uchiha thinks that his student has lived Kawaki's life, he believes it's not entirely true, and Boruto, along with his daughter, must deal with everything. After some time, Code attacks them with his creatures, and Sasuke orders his student to retreat and hone all the techniques he taught him. The boy doesn't want to listen but still escapes, after which, we are shown that it was Uchiha who deprived Code of his eyes. Upon Boruto's return, he sees that his teacher was bitten and consumed by the tree. He takes his katana and leaves. Now we know that Sasuke trained the younger Uzumaki for only a year, and the rest of the time, he trained alone, and also with Kashin Koji. But how much time he spent with Jiraiya's clone is unknown, and it is also unknown who taught him the Flying Thunder God technique. We move to Konoha, where it is shown that Moegi was also consumed by the tree. She became food for the evolution of one of the parts of the 10 tails. Konohamaru and the girls' team want to retrieve her. In the new shelter where Jubi is now, the girl taking on Moegi's appearance says that she feels the anger of the three, along with Konohamaru. But a creature resembling Jigen calls the girl Mitsuri. He says that her emotions speak of her growing susceptibility, and biologically, they are all one entity since they are all part of the divine tree. However, each of them has their own personality. Their goal remains the same. They want to devour Boruto and Kawaki, but they are also overwhelmed by other emotions. And the Jigen-like creature wants to devour Naruto Uzumaki. He doesn't know where this feeling comes from and why he wants it, but he feels an instinct. Apparently, it is the instinct of revenge that was passed down from Ishiki when he was in Jigen's body. However, the 10 tails doesn't understand emotions. It doesn't know what this feeling is. He just feels it and thinks it needs to be done. He doesn't realize that it's revenge and wants to destroy the 7th Hokage. This tells us that Naruto will likely appear soon and everyone will learn that he is alive. Meanwhile, Eida tries to observe them, and other parts of Jubi wonder why Naruto specifically, as he is not an Otsutsuki and they don't understand the meaning. But their leader says that their evolution changed their instincts. However, this happened not only because of it, but because, by devouring people, they also absorbed their memories and emotions. But the tailed beasts don't understand the essence of these emotions and consider them instincts. So, Jigen's clone advises them to listen to their inner voice, and it will show them the way. In other words, he suggests surrendering to emotions, as they will guide them. The girl Mitsuri immediately targeted Konohamaru and decided to devour him. This means that Moegi is in love with the younger Saratobi. Jubi doesn't understand this emotion and just wants to get Konohamaru for itself, and for the creature, it means only one thing: to devour him. Sasuke's clone calls the name Juro, referring to Jigen's clone. He is concerned about who they are. The clone answers that such a question makes sense, but shouldn't bother them, so they shouldn't even think about it. And he says that the most important thing is to follow instinct, and it will show the way, calling Sasuke's clone Hidari. Eida, using the Senrigan, observes. But all this time Bug's clone saw her and came close to her, asking why she was staring. This scared the girl, and a part of Jubi says that now she is his target. It seems that Bug's clone will be eager to devour her. Once again, the author hint at the desires of those whose bodies they have absorbed. After all, Bug was in love with Eida. This means that the feelings of the creatures can evolve, and they will definitely understand what they feel. Therefore, Sasuke's clone chooses Sarada Uchiha as his target. Since she is his daughter, he feels emotions towards her. Jubi doesn't understand what it is, and thanks to evolution, perhaps, we will get an ally in the form of Uchiha's clone. I have already made a video about him becoming a new force for Sarada and being sealed within her. The link to the video will be in the pinned comment. Also, we were shown that Amado guessed that Kawaki is Kawaki, since he understands that the karma into which he placed a part of his daughter is now on the body of the one they call the son of the Hokage. And, even despite the omnipotence, Amado is sure that only Kawaki can bring back his daughter, not Boruto. In addition to this, we were told how this will happen, thanks to karmic rebirth. This will allow any soul to return to the human world, and Otsutsuki can do this. Again hinting that Amado can create many karma and when Boruto or Kawaki can summon, thanks to karmic rebirth, someone's soul, and we can see the resurrection of anyone, even Kaguya herself. Moreover, they can summon other characters like Madara, Hashirama, and so on. Why Hashirama? Essentially, he was a tree. He was the only one who had the ability to use such a powerful element. Moreover, his story is not fully disclosed yet, and his genes are still being used by others. Well, finally, Boruto returned to Konoha, and Sarada rushes into his arms. This means that, in the new chapter, he will meet with Shikamaru, and they will finally resolve the issue of Naruto's disappearance. Moreover, now everyone is in danger, especially Konoha's most significant weapon, which is Eida. They can't be enemies with Boruto, and Shikamaru will be well aware of this. The events of the manga are developing very rapidly, and with each chapter, it becomes more and more interesting. Naruto is in danger, and Eida must inform Kawaki about it. In essence, Jigen's clone, judging by the fact that there was a metallic cube behind him, which Kawaki and Ashiki used, he is also capable of using this technique. This means that he has the ability to enter the dimension where all these cubes are stored. In other words, the place where Naruto is now. So, Kawaki needs to move the 7th. This dimension will no longer help him. I'm interested in your opinion on the chapter. Looking forward to it in the comments. Good luck to everyone.